fantastic episode today,
Yeah, it was fun. It's fun to get guests on again.
Yeah, so today we interviewed a reoccurring guest, Jon Santry, and Chrys Columbine,
Who's a world famous burlesque dancer.
world famous burlesque dancer.
And she does stunts in movies.
Yeah, she does everything. She's all over. We discussed her burlesque work.
Yeah.
To alcohol addiction.
Yeah, and working in film, martial arts.
Sheridan nearly got beaten up halfway through the episode.
Didn't happen.
She's a woman
No,
of
these
many
ninja-
talents, isn't she?
Never will.
Yeah, Sheridan's too much of a ninja to get battered. But, fantastic episode and well worth a watch. Give it a go.
In a world where the truth is stranger than fiction, and two friends have just enough beer money to question it all, comes a podcast like no other. From the shadows of conspiracy theories to the bright lights of OnlyFans. No topic is too weird, too wild, or too inappropriate. Trust me on that one. They'll ask the questions no one else dares. This is the Liquor Out Pod.
So we wanted to start off by asking you, just for people that don't know, what burlesque actually is.
Okay. So burlesque actually is a musical term. It comes from around the 17th century, 16th, 17th century.
Okay.
It was in Italian opera, in French and Italian opera. So it came from the word burla, which in Italian means comedy, joke. And a burlesque was basically a parody, like a comedy sketch in an opera, in a comedy opera. And it's basically a piss take of the high arts, or it was piss take of something political, or part of the story. And obviously very theatrical because it was opera theatre.
Yeah.
And so when it came about in the 1920s and 30s in the speakeasies, usually it did involve a cute girl dancing sexily, but with quite a tongue-in-cheek smile, and often portraying a character wearing something cute. And it was just, it was a larger-than-life stage performance.
Yeah. No, I mean, what I've seen of burlesque is, I don't know if this is the same thing, but the big frilly skirts and that's burlesque, isn't it? Where you're dancing and
they burlesque often does use ornate costumes, because the whole point of it is it's supposed to be
over the top.
a show, and actually quite beautiful and glamorous.
Yeah. How did you get into mixing your piano with burlesque?
So when I first started, around about the early noughties, it was already on the rise. Dita Von Teese, I think, had just reached A-lister stardom, and she did a lot for the burlesque world. So all respect to her. Yeah, she does. Yeah, she had a show last year at the London Palladium, in fact.
Have you met her?
Yeah, I've worked with her
yeah.
as well. Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah, awesome. She's very sweet, very quite reserved, but very polite, very
She's American.
held together. Yeah.
Do you know who she is then? Yeah.
I've heard the name and I've seen little bits. I've never.
Sure.
She used to date Marilyn Manson as well.
Unlucky.
Bloody hell.
Poor girl. But
Jesus.
but that was years ago. I'm sure she
yeah.
learnt the errors of her
Changed
choices and ways. Exactly. So where were we? Sorry. You were
asking
asking
how
me
you.
why I decided to combine the two art forms.
Yeah.
So it was around about the time when it started to get a bit more mainstream, and obviously I adored doing it, and I thought, how can I make it different? Because when I do something, I don't just want to
you want to
do
be
it
the best.
normally, or maybe not necessarily the best, but just one of the most off the wall. I just want to be a little bit different, I guess.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, no one's really combined classical piano with burlesque. I played something to concert level and taken their clothes off at the same time. So why don't I give it a go? And then Naked Nocturne was born when I decided to play one of my favourite Chopin nocturnes and D-Robe at the same time.
I've seen that. That's one of your most famous
Bet you have.
performances. Isn't it? No, I was doing some research into it.
research.
Yeah,
It's just being professional.
I know, yeah. No,
So
no.
actually, right, these guys look you up. I know you well, but
Yeah.
these guys look you up on
Too well.
ChatGPT.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we found some interesting stuff about
and
it.
some of it I don't
Okay.
know. And so I'm
Okay.
pretty interested to hear.
I'm quite interested to hear as well
okay.
because I've actually never used ChatGPT. I'm not a huge fan of tech, as you well know as well.
Yeah,
But
analog man and the
Old
digital
people.
age.
Sheridan's
We all
like,
know.
yeah, Sheridan's. But no, the some of the stuff that it came up with, which I thought was quite interesting, was did you perform at the London 2012 Olympics?
I did, yeah, the after parties
Right, yeah.
at the
yeah.
Langham Hotel. So
Oh, brilliant!
that is
yeah.
actually true. Wow.
I did not know that.
Well done,
Did not know.
ChatGPT. Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
With
And
the
it
athletes and
No, I'm not sure if the athletes were there. I think one or two might have been there, but it
Yeah.
was mainly, to be honest, it was mainly the corporate sponsors. Like Coca-Cola was a big sponsor of the London 2012 Olympics, and that's where they had all their after parties at the Langham Hotel. So I think all in all, I was there for about 12 nights.
Bloody hell!
Yeah,
quite a long time.
with and obviously back in the day when I used to drink.
Yeah.
And I think that was literally the last year I drank. So I was backstage in one of the I had a room in one of the hotels to myself. That was my dressing room with all the champagne I wanted, and that often didn't end well. But I
Never
did
does.
all my shows, and to the best of my knowledge, no complaints.
Oh,
So-
winner, yeah. Oh, I've not seen anything online about any complaints anyway, so you must have done a good job.
Yeah, it just depends where you look, mate.
Exactly.
Also, Chris interviewed for Playboy.
Oh yes, yeah. 20,
Oh yeah,
20 questions. 20 questions. On Italian Playboy. Yeah, I think it was the same issue that Gordon Ramsay and Cher were also interviewed. So I did the longest running tour. I still do it sometimes in the UK and in Europe is an evening of burlesque, and they tour theatres all over the UK and Europe. And I was their poster girl for many years. In fact, an original cast member. And when we went to Italy, and I think a couple of other countries, the entire show was like almost national headlines. So Italian Playboy picked me up, so to speak. I don't know. I can't think of a better terminology.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And asked if I would do an interview, 20 questions, which they do every issue apparently. So I had a 4-page spread in Playboy, but I kept my clothes on and just answered questions. So
Oh, you can't get any better than that, really,
No,
can you?
no.
Yeah.
best of all worlds.
Well, this is it, yeah.
I did not know either of those two things. I've known you for
ChatGPT for you, mate.
Awesome,
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT, yeah, you're getting
So
my
far.
votes so far. Yeah, so don't disappoint. Just saying.
Another thing that ChatGPT said was you got into playing the piano through your father, who was a classical guitarist.
Yes, that is also true.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
3 for 3.
Wow, all the points in your favour, ChatGPT. Yeah, I did. So my father was a very, very talented classical guitarist. And
Is
was
that
a-
how you got into music?
Yeah. So he was a semi-professional classical guitarist. Well, professional back in Italy, then came over here. And
Yeah.
I think I obviously came along and ruined everything. Kids always do. But he really did his best to alert me and make me aware of music from day
He inspired
one.
you from a young
He
age.
massively inspired me and still does, actually.
Oh,
Like,
well,
we're very
Was
close.
he okay with the burlesque? And
Yeah, he was. He was actually. He's pretty open-minded
Yeah.
I suppose there's
for
a
a
bit
man
of
of
a
his generation.
stigma around burlesque.
I think
generation.
there was actually not of the older generation, because I guess that was their era. That was pre, during, and post-war era where the art of burlesque really thrived.
Yeah.
I think there's more stigma attached to people that have never actually seen it or maybe don't
know
quite
what it
know what
is.
it is. And I wouldn't even say, I haven't really encountered that much snobbery around it
Yeah.
ever. Maybe once or twice, but I think that was more to do with insecurities.
Right,
on,
yeah.
and often
but-
to do with men, rather with their wives or girlfriends being really into their performers rather
Yeah.
than the girls being insecure themselves. So that's a very
Oh,
weird,
yeah, I can imagine.
yeah, I mean, it's not weird, it's to be expected, but it was not something that I'd immediately expect that a man would feel
Understand.
insecure by
Well,
a
yeah,
burlesque
yeah.
dancer. Yeah,
Yeah, no, I get that.
and a straight man at that. You know? So,
Well, you can tell that you're really into it because when we went to go watch John's comedy performance, his first one,
yeah,
obviously I went with Courtney, and I noticed you were doing something with some big feathers.
yeah.
I presume that's part of your act.
I was I was making some feather fans because I also do feather classes as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
winner. Well, I was sat there with Courtney. Courtney used to be a dancer.
Oh, fantastic.
And she was really intrigued. She wanted to ask you some questions. She's like, I don't want to ask.
She should have done.
John said this
Ask him now.
afterwards.
Ask him now,
Exactly,
Courtney. Go on.
ask them now.
Come on, Courtney.
You can't put me on the spot like that.
Go on. What do you want to ask?
Oh God, you've made me lose my train of thought.
She's never
That's
silent.
a
Like,
Oh, yeah.
good excuse when you can't see
I was
her.
going to say she's
The good
always got
cover
something to say.
story.
is it its own dance style, or is it just the outfits that?
No, it's
got
definitely.
its own.
It's also with burlesque. It's very much it incorporates many different styles, and that's the amazing thing about burlesque. It's whatever you might have, like a dance style or an existing skill, that you turn it into an act, and you can put storylines into it, and you can use live music. You can actually even use spoken word. It's very much its own creation, and that's the beauty of it as an art form. It's quite unique in that sense.
So how long have you been performing burlesque?
God, since I reckon 2007.
Oh, so
Quite a long time. Yeah, I mean, I did it pretty much back to back full time on tour all over the world from then until I would say 2015, because I guess I achieved one of my dreams, and then after that was like, right, I need a bit of a break and do other things.
What was the dream?
So I wanted to have my
YouTube
own
job.
show in the Middle East.
Oh, yeah. So that's another thing ChatGPT said, that you took burlesque.
Like
Really?
Lebanon.
I
Dubai.
brought it.
yeah.
Yeah, I brought, but I apparently was the first burlesque performer in the UAE. I performed at the top of the Shangri-La Hotel. It was a 41st floor.
Bloody
40th
hell.
or 40th. It's not there anymore.
Right.
The theatre on top of that bar, just like everything in Dubai, it's there for a couple of years, then changes into something else, or
Switch it out.
yes, it was moved to a higher, glitzier building or whatever.
Yeah.
But
I bet that was quite an achievement for you, though.
it was. I mean, I had to really modify the act. I had to wear like a body stocking and a little
Well, that was
6-year-old
gonna be
style ballerina tutu with Swarovskis on it. But
I was going to say, because that was going to be my next question, because obviously Dubai and places like that, they're a bit behind the times, aren't
well, not really. So Dubai has or did have. It's massively changed now, and I think things are very open there, and they're a
they?
lot friendlier to everyone now. I was actually last there, New Year's Eve 2023 to 24, performing at a beach party, and everyone was very open
Oh, we know.
about everything, and kids were there. But at the time, which would have been about 2013, 2014, there were still all these strange rules, and they didn't always apply all the time. That's the problem. There was no consistency. It depended on the mood of whoever was watching at the time. And the thing about bars and nightclubs, they were in the hotels, which were privately owned.
Right.
So technically, anything went.
Right, okay.
But if you pissed off the wrong person,
you knew about it.
exactly. And I guess the worst case scenario is you could have gotten arrested, but that never happened to me.
Oh,
But then
brilliant,
I was quite safe.
yeah.
Yeah. I think by then I'd stopped drinking, and that I think I owe my being safe to that, really, and taking no risks.
I suppose, yeah, it's very high. What's the word? Not high ruling. Very strict.
It's
on
very
the rules of there.
conservative.
Yeah. It's conservative, but it's only conservative because it's seen to have to be.
Okay.
Like I said, behind
They have
sometimes in the
selective conservatism. though.
Exactly. There are
The royals can do
not
what
all
they
the
want,
rules
and, like,
apply. Exactly, not all the rules apply.
The drug dealers they capture, the small drug dealers, where the
Exactly.
big drug dealers just live there.
Yeah, or
It's
people that
very like corrupt kind of
people that
system.
have businesses on the black market manage to continue trading for years and years and years.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
When you were in the Middle East, were you still like partying at that point in time?
No, I wasn't. I was still going out,
Yeah.
but and partying till but I was completely sober
I
at
was
the
about to say, because
time.
otherwise I don't know how you did not get arrested. But like,
No, I don't know either. So thank God I did actually stop by then.
Well, that's something else that we wanted to talk about. Obviously, you've spoken openly in some articles about your alcohol addiction.
Yeah.
Was that due to, I suppose, a high stress of the performing burlesque in front of?
I think no, not at all. Really, I think there was an element of that because there's always going to be a certain amount of nerves if you care about what you're doing.
So did you drink before performing?
Yeah. I mean, I drunk most of the time, to be honest. I was pretty functioning, so I could drink before performing, during, after, getting ready in the hours in the day before. But I think it was more one of the smartest things I've ever heard. A psychiatrist that I worked with for years, who is very smart. She came up with the concept that, well, she didn't come up with it, but she was the one that communicated it to me, that all addictions start and end in pain. And I think that usually an addiction is obviously a manifestation of something that's happened years ago.
Yeah.
So I think the drinking started a lot earlier than when I was performing burlesque, but obviously that environment, that showbiz environment where everyone around you's drinking, you're getting invited to events, celebrity parties, after parties, there's just free flowing alcohol all of the time, and free drinks being thrown at you. It was a quite I can
imagine it was hard,
an overflowing
was it just
choice.
Drinks, never drugs? Because then parties, it's the same with cocaine's everywhere.
I did get quite into that as well, but that's pretty much the only drug I really got into, because I've always,
it's just on that scene though.
Again, it's not just that, it's more, I've always liked things that have given me energy, because I'm quite a high energy person, but I've never really been into something that sends me
quite high energy. You're fucking wired. I'm so glad I didn't know you when you were doing coke. Jesus. How did you not fucking take off?
Well, I didn't say I ever needed to do it. I obviously just wanted to. So at least you can say it was a choice. I take responsibility.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know, the thought's just terrifying. That's all.
Well, okay, but don't complain about it, because you didn't know me then.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No,
You can still act like that if you like.
It's all good. I'm good.
You gotta remember, you're training with her after, John. I'm gonna see you next week with a black eye.
Yeah,
Like.
so maybe you should stick to just one Jack Daniels, because the chances of me being able to knock you out gotta be.
They're increasing each drink.
I agree. I will.
If you're spurring me on with your comments as well.
Absolutely.
Is this like a trick way of getting me to perform? Yeah. Okay. Brilliant. Yeah. Well, don't motivate me too much.
You're gonna regret that in about an hour, John.
Okay.
Exactly.
I don't have the lines lined up in a minute.
No, luckily I have no temptation to do it again.
It's great that you've no temptation, because a lot of people do revert back to it. And I suppose with you still being in the industry of burlesque
well, to be honest, I'm not in it all the time, and I think that my real lifetime has completely shifted. I'm sorry to say, not sorry, that I'm quite boring. I'm normally in bed between 8 and 8:30 most weeknights, and I'm up at 4:30, 5 o'clock, and I much prefer it like that. I like that. I think from years of having all the craziness and noise around me, I just love that time in the morning when the world is asleep.
peace.
Yeah. And it feels like I can set my day, and if I wake up stressed, I've got that time to just
Set yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Calm myself down before I start the day. And obviously that used to be the opposite, because I used to get back from a show and sometimes I used to stay up till like 3 or 4 in the morning, because I would find some kind of peace in that. When the world had gone to sleep. But it's much better this way around.
Oh yeah, I can imagine the adrenaline runs quite high as well when you do
But that's the thing, going back to what we were saying about the cocaine, is that the reason why I did like it is because it did give you that extra spark and the energy. I've never really been into things that send you into vegetable mode. I don't understand. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I've tried everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. And there's been times after I was like, how the fuck can anyone get addicted to this? Like there is, for me, there is no attraction in just laying there and feeling like you can't move your limbs.
like a potato.
I just don't. And I feel bad for the people that do.
Yeah, I'm the opposite way. So I smoke marijuana quite regular marijuana. I've never called it marijuana. I smoke weed quite.
Oh, I did, but like 20 years ago.
That's it, yeah. But I smoke it quite regularly, but it does the opposite effect to me.
Okay.
Like, I think in my head, I get 1,000 thoughts a minute.
Yeah.
And when I smoke that, it calms everything down for me, and I can.
But it calms you down to like a right level.
Yeah, it's like a normal level.
Yeah.
I can still get shit done, Like,
Okay.
I'm
Well,
not one of
that's-
these that. I mean, I know people that'll sit and smoke it all day, and they won't go out to work. They won't do anything. They
Yeah.
won't socialize, and I feel sorry for them sort of people that do that. But like I say, I'm the opposite way. I can smoke it, and it's more of a de-stress and slow everything down. And
with narcotics,
Yeah.
there's a word that you also don't hear too often.
I know, yeah.
Narcotics,
but
marijuana,
I
where
think
am I?
that-
Which show am I on?
I know,
About-
because we want to. They were the best time.
He was
We
raised
wanna
in the
bring them-
60s, so
1860.
I think
Don't
that
eat.
with narcotics, if used every now and again recreationally, like there's no moral judgment against a person. It's more, I would worry about somebody's health if they use it all
Absolutely.
the time. And if it's done every now and again and you could leave it for a few months, and then there's no big deal, then fine. I mean,
Yeah.
for people like me, it's just best to
yeah.
Stay
Some
on
people
it.
have addictive personalities.
Yeah.
So anything becomes addictive.
I'll be honest. I think that I'm more against people taking pharmaceuticals and the healthcare systems being
Absolutely.
so open about giving out medication to people when they actually should work more on mental health and treatments and preventative as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awareness, how to treat yourself, or refer you to some kind of program that can actually, where you work with other people or you
Help you
find
rather
what
than
works.
just
Yeah,
giving
Did you have that
pills.
kind of help with the alcohol?
I did. It took a while. I'm not going to lie, because I stopped dead. I went cold turkey, so to speak, which also wasn't
Bet that was
probably.
difficult.
It wasn't in the physical sense, because after about a week, I felt really healthy. I mean, this is the ironic thing. I've always been quite health conscious as well. I've always trained. I've always eaten well. I've always drunk my water, 8 glasses a day, whatever. Always gotten sleep. So physically, I felt the benefits quite quickly. But mentally, it literally took years. And I
can
will
imagine.
tell everyone, there is, at least in my experience, there's no bouncing back. There's no suddenly I feel on top of the world, I'm cured. There's years of having to deal with all the reasons why you were drinking in the first place, and the panic attacks, and your central nervous system being fucked from how much poison you were putting into your body and your brain.
Yeah.
So
I can imagine.
I was very lucky. I did have some very good therapy.
Yeah.
Did you feel different after performing after you got sober? Was it a different experience for you, or?
Yeah, it was. Well, I remembered it more for a start. Sometimes I'd come off stage not actually remembering what I did, but
Right, yeah.
like I said earlier, there were no complaints. So I
Yeah.
think, I don't remember falling off or anything off stage. But yeah, everything was a lot. I think I was very much aware how much more I had to. I always enjoyed the communication with the audience, but how much closer that got, and how much more intimacy I had with the communication with the audience, which was
Right,
very much a plus.
Oh yeah, I can imagine it's a better feeling for you, knowing that you can still do it. So
You're better able to connect
Yeah.
when you're sober.
Absolutely. And everything is, I guess, in HD your entire life. I felt
A lot
high
better.
definition, and it also meant that when you were going through stresses, you felt that more. But then that's also good, because it means that you just learn to cope, and you
How to
become
deal with it better. Yeah.
You learn to be a really good strategist of your life and crisis management.
Oh
So
yeah.
Speaking of
So-
that,
Mm.
you have mentioned this, and I've heard you talk about this on other interviews, but you got back into your physical training and used
Yeah.
that as a means to cope with the addiction.
Absolutely, yeah. So, in about 2016, which was like 3 years into my sobriety, so at the end of 2015, I did my show in the Middle East in Lebanon, which was a huge deal, and it was like a dream come true. And when I came back, I just remember feeling really deflated, because it's like, right, what now? What do I do
chasing
now?
that high.
Yeah, and it was brilliant. But then I had people messaging me, and then it just all got very stressful. It's like, is this what this kind of half level of fame is, and is this all it is? At the end of the day, I'm just coming back to London. I'm just still potentially coming back to the same shows, even if I've achieved this big dream. what do I do now? And I got, I guess, show come down.
Yeah.
And it was 3 years into sobriety, and I was like, right, I need to do something. So I went back into the gym. I got really into my training. I trained as a personal trainer, and I got back in touch with my childhood karate sensei. I literally looked him up, found the school he was, where his school had moved to, and started training with him again.
Is that how you met John then, or did you two know each other before all this?
Later.
Later.
Because Chrys started to move into stunt performance, and we met through a mutual friend of ours, Belle Williams, who's a well-known female stunt performer, and myself and Ray Nicholas, who will be coming on soon. He's a coordinator on the British Stunt Register, and me and him run seminars teaching like the fight choreography for film and TV for actors, stunt people, public, whoever wants to do it.
Amongst the best in the world, your workshops.
Thank you.
Saying that now,
I literally no. I think the fact that I literally will drive 4 hours to get to one, even when I'm knackered and jet lagged or about to get on a flight, is they're amazing. They really are.
Well, I've seen
so much.
For the screen, Ray taught me everything I know for the screen. The rest of it, the 40 years of martial arts, mine. But Ray, as far as screen goes, Ray's like Yoda.
Is it completely different?
At least you listen to someone, right?
Yeah, there's a couple of people.
At least you took some good advice from someone.
There's a couple of people. Nowhere that, the screen fighting. I mean, Chrys, so you've got a real life karate background. We'll come back to that in a second. But like,
what belt? Do they still do belts? Is it?
Yeah.
Do you want to just share your martial arts experience?
Yes, please.
Experience.
Well, I don't.
We've already covered this. I know what's coming.
You need to explain it, Bal. What is it you?
We don't tell people.
What did you used to train though?
Ninjutsu. I've done karate, and then I did ninjutsu.
What style did you do?
Ninjutsu.
Karate,
Shotokan. Yeah, I started with Shotokan and then moved into Goju-Ryu.
Yeah. I preferred the ninjutsu, just for the black outfits. It went better with my complexion, and like we got weapons. And
I said last time, I like the boots. The turtle boots are cool. And, you know,
God, I remember ninjutsu. It came about in the early noughties.
They still do it.
As if it's actually a thing I've never heard.
Who the fuck does it? Who does it? Tell me who. Tell me fucking who.
Your
I've
phone
not
now.
heard. It did sound very cool when it first came out,
was
but I was
very
like,
cool.
you know what? I'm just going to go back to.
Did you ever train ninjutsu? Or?
No, I didn't.
Not
I just
because we're
stuck
very selective. of
karate.
who-
She did real martial arts.
I know, yeah.
Actual martial arts.
Real
Don't be saying this, mate. He's offered you out in June. You don't want to add to the list.
I'll make her a comeback.
So how high of a belt have you got in?
So I'm only a first dan, but I'm hoping to go for second dan soon.
So first dan's still pretty high though, isn't it? Like it's not
But it's kind of just the beginning, really.
right. Okay, yeah,
I
yeah.
think.
There's
Yeah, I left as a quite high up brown belt. There's about 1 million brown belts. Well, not 1 million, but there's a lot of them.
yeah.
When I was a kid and I was competing, etc. But then I kind of left, went into competitive swimming, and then obviously piano took over. So I guess when I went for my first grading with Kingsley, my sensei, I kind of got my brown belt back and then worked up to first dan.
Right,
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Training pretty consistently.
Yeah.
With it, was that just something you wanted to get back into?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it does
Probably
help
one
in
of the
all
best
aspects.
decisions of my life, along
Oh,
with
yeah.
stopping drinking.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And just to answer the question, and Crystal sort of backed me up on this one, you were asking about the difference between screen fighting and real fighting. Everything's got to be like 1 million times bigger on the screen.
Yeah.
Because if I or Chrys or anyone with a legit fighting background fought on screen the way we fight in real life, it would look terrible.
Yeah, and I
imagine,
have made that mistake multiple times.
Oh,
at the
there's
start
loads of things in
of my
real
screen
fighting.
fighting training.
There's the pace in general, because if you actually look at choreographed fights, the individual beats are usually sharp, but the rhythm is actually pretty slow to allow reaction time, to allow the camera to pick it up, all the rest of it.
And reaction times is something you taught me. The reactions themselves is a big.
Reactions is massive. It's how well you can sell it.
Yeah.
And then, at first, everything will feel like completely weird because you're holding your guard really wide and low so the camera can see your face. So you're not blocking, you're not actually sort of interfering with the area where your on-screen opponent, your dance partner, is going to throw the shots. And it's a lot of that. It's a lot of knowing camera angles and knowing what will sell from where. And yeah, everything's got to be wider, bigger, and it feels horrible, doesn't it? At first, if you used to legit,
it just feels a bit weird. It feels like it's like a burlesque of a fight. You know,
but then you see it back and you think it's totally wrong,
like
don't you? You think this is you're just thinking this is fucking weird. And then you see it back on camera and it looks great.
You just feel like you're doing everything over the top, and then like you said, you watch it back and it's like, okay, that's why I'm like literally throwing a hook like
miles out. You could like have a brew and stop, but on camera that will look right.
Yeah.
Everything's got to be so much bigger for camera. And the other thing is like the camera has no depth perception.
Whereas if you threw a hook like that in real life, then that person would floor you because they would have the time.
Yeah, you could have a brew and get out of the way. You know what I mean?
I mean, the amount of times you tell me in training, keep your hands up, like you're gonna get. I presume show running and like dropping your hands is all well and good.
So if I've got a tight guard, one I'm obscuring my face, and I mean at the end of the day, who'd want to obscure that?
I know,
Only people tight.
I think you and Sharon are the only ones.
But also you got to leave space for your opponents. So like the camera has no depth perception. So a lot of the time the camera's over my shoulder. It'll look like hits, but the shots are stopping a good sort of 6 inches. We have a crumple zone, don't we?
Yeah.
For safety. They'll stop a good 6 inches from your face.
Right, yeah.
And it'll look like a hit as long as the reaction is well timed and all the rest of it. But I have to leave my hands out of the way, space there to throw the shots. It just feels really alien at first. And the other thing is...
Sometimes are you fighting actors who haven't trained as much in the stage fighting as you have, obviously?
Well, didn't you have an experience with that on a Bollywood film you were doing? Right, he was telling us about it on the way down to the comedy.
She was just fucking useless. I'll say this about her because I don't care. Because I don't care.
Wasn't a nice person.
Wasn't a nice person at all.
Yeah.
No, this was just her being fucking useless. There was.
She's an actress, not a stump
actress. I think she was with one of the producers who's about 30 years a senior, from what I can gather, and wonder how she got there.
Sounds typical showbiz.
Oh, there's no nepotism in show business, is there? No,
not at all.
Not at all. No.
That's why I didn't get very far. I just never really fancied selling my soul.
That's the same as what you said, isn't it?
Or sleeping with anyone I didn't fancy.
Well,
you tried that, didn't you, on your TV show? But
slightly.
No, that was a little different. That was just someone that was just absolutely fucking inept and an absolutely knob, to be honest.
I think one thing that Ray did say, and I think Lee Charles has said it as well at one of his courses, or a course he was instructing, they both independently said, you're, as a stunt performer, you're there to make the main actors look good.
Oh yeah.
Which I can, but I guess sometimes, like in the example of this actress, even that was difficult, because if they're not actually, and I've had this experience as well, like on set where this actress, bless her, she was clearly chosen.
Or is this?
No, totally.
No, she was Ukrainian, this one, so she probably wasn't in a Bollywood film, although I don't know. I mean, but it was the case of I was really trying to sell her punching me, but she wasn't even punching me. I think it wasn't even a bitch slap, and I was like, no, seriously, okay, just babe, just hit me and I will. I didn't want to say, like, you're probably not going to hurt me anyway, because I have been hit a lot worse in my time.
Yeah.
I was like, just hit me. And it was very difficult to even make that reaction look realistic, because she couldn't hit.
You and John on Instagram,
Yeah.
put a clip up. Fantastic. Like, you can't tell it's not
Thank you.
Thingy. We were talking about it on the way down, weren't we?
Yeah.
You did it at New Mills, didn't you, Redmore?
Yeah, the old gym.
Yeah.
And from that, you think you were both actual actors, like not actual actors. That probably sounds quite offensive, but like you think you'd do it for a living.
These
day in, day
amateurs.
out, you know what I mean? Like it.
I mean,
Well, you do.
I've done it for 13 years.
done
And
it,
I've done it
yeah.
quite regularly.
And I'm aiming to do it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, you're off to.
I've done some acting as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've had a part in a couple of movies, little parts and things, and featured parts.
No, but thank you.
yeah.
I think also, like, when you just trust the person you're working with, you respect them, and you just go for it, and that's what I love about just the martial arts world. Is that you meet a lot of people. Yeah, okay, you might meet, in my experience, I've met a lot less egos in the stunt and martial arts world than in the
I
other
can imagine.
parts of the showbiz world. Even though, like, other stunt friends of mine will say, "Oh my god, there's so many egos." I was like, "Yeah, not compared to my world. There ain't." You know.
Are there any actors you'd like to work with? Either of you?
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay.
Steven Seagal. Doesn't he hit?
Yeah, he's got a bit of a reputation for battering stuntman, and then what was
it?
it? Arnie's right hand man absolutely wiped the fucking floor with him. And Gene LaBelle back in the day apparently twisted him up big style, but
Put him to sleep.
that's I believe so. I wasn't there. I don't know. That's the story.
He had a big rivalry with
Van Damme.
Van Damme. That's it. Yeah.
I mean,
Didn't Ray fight Van Damme?
Ray did fight Van Damme in Knockout and Winston as well. Winston Ellis. He was in. He was the African fighter in The Quest, which is one of the best good bad martial arts movies of all time with Roger Moore and Van Damme.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just if you don't own it, just go and buy it hard copy. It's ace. But they both worked with Van Damme, and Ray.
Good things to say about him.
Van
Van
Damme
Damme was
not
my idol.
amusing things to say
I can
about.
imagine amusing.
It's Ray's story. I don't want
Apparently,
to tell.
he's not always there, is he?
Yeah, look.
Van Damme?
When Ray
He did a
worked
lot
with
of
him,
cocaine.
he was at,
He-
yes, he did a lot of.
Yeah, I
fucking
think that's
right?
quite
And he was
commonly known,
he
isn't
was
it?
at the height. Yeah, he was at the height of his.
Love for it,
Yeah,
love affair with it.
Let's say that.
Yeah.
And he just gave Ray some very, very interesting sex tips in between takes.
Okay.
Yeah. And Ray, that was Ray's reaction. He was like, "This is fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme, like the star of the film."
Listen.
And Ray's a stuntman getting beaten up, and it's like he's there giving him very graphic sex tips with, like, apparently a lot of actual sort of acting out of it. And Ray was kind of like, cool.
Shame that was in the days before the smartphone.
Fuck, that would have been
Just do that
YouTube
impression
gold.
again.
That would have been YouTube fucking gold. Can you imagine the money you'd make off that?
Am I right in saying it's Van Damme that had like something cut down there to make it longer, or am I making
No
that
fucking
up?
idea. You do.
No,
You spent
apparently,
too much time
no.
on ChatGPT. I have no
I
idea.
think you're
Is it porn
confusing
sites?
maybe Marilyn Manson apparently getting one or two ribs removed. So he
Yeah,
could
that
get
went
a
round in
blowjob.
school.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, that was
That
my
rumor went
school
around.
too. I
about
don't know.
everyone, around
Prince as well. I mean,
Prince.
everybody.
It's just
Yeah. I think it's just an urban myth, to be honest.
Well, not Van Damme.
No,
No.
I'm fairly sure.
Inspiration
not.
for my martial arts career.
Mate, no. I mean, look, I think it's
And I-
phenomenal. Yeah, he had some of the
I
nicest
agree,
technique ever, Van Damme.
Yeah.
And his best film ever is still No Retreat, No Surrender, the first one. It's badass. That's
Bloodsport.
Corey Yoon doing the fight choreography in that, I believe.
Bloodsport's his best film.
We need to watch this one
Bloodsport's
of our
awesome.
Tomboy nights in.
We'll do that. We'll definitely have to put them on the list. But no, nothing bad to say about Van Damme. It's just he was a little bit like out there at the time because he was partying pretty fucking hard.
Yeah.
Everyone from that era was.
Yeah.
They all felt
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
it is what
It
it
was
is.
also very authentic, wasn't it? Because it was before the advent of all this.
AI.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
We're not going to say anything bad about ChatGPT because so far
It's doing well.
Yeah.
It's doing well.
Right.
Well, we
it's been
five.
very reliable and kind.
You know what? I love
So
ChatGPT. I'm not. It's one of the best things to ever come out.
The problem is that I would just spend all my time asking about nautical stuff and and all the stuff that I'm secretly very geeky and obsessed with, and then I would
Passage
not
Plus.
get anything done. It
Get
would be
lost.
like my version of scrolling. So
See,
I think it's best if I just keep off it.
Oh yeah, it literally it's so addictive. Like the amount of times I'll just sit there like taking photos.
ChatGPT is addictive.
I think it's so addictive.
See, I would find it addictive for all the
Yeah.
stuff I'd want to know. Yeah.
But it doesn't know much.
It knows everything. It's
It
no.
doesn't.
Do you know what?
Clearly
Well,
does.
I've honestly never used it. I've never used it.
I've never used
Oh
it
mate,
either.
it's fantastic.
We're not going to do that later.
No,
No.
no, fuck no.
We're just going to train
Technology scares
and
the
then
fuck out of me.
maybe watch a martial arts film. But no, we're not
get
going to
some
go
Van
down
Damme
there.
What's your favourite martial
Oh
arts
well, we
film?
would get Van Damme on.
Oh,
Oh.
that is a good question. So one of my favourites, because I think probably one of the first I saw as a kid was Fist of Fury, the Bruce Lee film.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good
That's
one.
a good one.
I think a more modern one, like I do quite like. I must admit, I do like Tarantino and Kill Bill. is
I'm trying to
amazing.
get convinced Corny
See,
to watch it.
Volume
watch
2 is great for the story, but Volume 1 just has the most awesome, the female fight scenes. It's particularly when she goes in at the beginning to that woman's house with the little girl, and you don't quite know what goes on, and she basically just like mashes her up in the kitchen with like I like it because it's kind of realistic. If somebody
Is she trained in martial arts, Uma Thurman?
I don't know now. One of my friends actually doubled for years ago in the Avengers movie with not the Marvel Avengers, the old Steed and what was she called?
They're always on TV, aren't they?
Yeah, so they remade it with Sean Connery and Uma Thurman, didn't they? And Ralph Fiennes or something like that. And pretty shit film, to be honest. I'm not, but like my friend Kelly Buxton, she doubled for Uma Thurman in the martial arts.
Oh, really?
But
see, that is someone I would quite like to have a fight with on screen.
Uma Thurman.
I'd like in one of those. Not so much in the very highly choreographed scenes, but the more like in a caravan or in a kitchen or something really real and gritty. Is like I was saying that, like when we work together, I like things that are in an abandoned warehouse or down and out, things that really look like they could happen and just gritty.
Yeah,
and
look
horrible.
realistic.
Yeah,
none of this like.
Well, that's more the sort of
with all these somersaults, which would obviously never happen in real life.
I love
Ninja does
classic.
somersaults.
Well, I love classic Hong Kong stuff. I love all that. But I really
like that too. But that is very
like Jackie Chan, kind of.
No, so
but that's very parodied, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean he brings comedy into it as well. But then again,
he does it
have
for
you
himself,
seen?
doesn't he?
Have you seen the fights with Benny Akides at the end of Dragons Forever and Wheels on Meals? To this day, they're two of the greatest on-screen fights ever. The Wheels on Meals one, maybe slightly.
He's very well choreographed, though, isn't he?
With Jackie Chan.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, Benny Akides, unbelievable real life kickboxer. Like
Can we just talk about Raid though and
gotta talk
Raid
about the
2? Yeah, like
Is that in that building?
Yeah.
I've never seen it, but I keep
and
seeing
it
clips.
probably
You've never
has.
seen it.
Never seen
My
it. No.
God. Okay,
Jesus Christ.
that's your homework for tonight.
Go home and watch Raid.
Watch that, yeah. If
No
you're not
problem.
out working or anything.
I'll get on
But
it.
How are we
it
friends?
has
How are we fucking?
actually. Yeah, I was going to ask you.
Courtney, he watches that tonight.
How did you?
Tonight.
Yeah, tonight.
I'll make sure
That
I
is
watch it.
also right up there with
It's
one
a
of the best
foreign
martial arts
film,
films.
isn't it? Or
The director Gareth Evans is a Welsh dude and a really
But-
cool guy who our mate Ray's worked with. He was on Gangs of London. He did Gangs of London as well, with another guy whom I know. I'm a online friend. I've never met him in person, but a guy called Jude Poyer, who's a really, really, really talented, like stunt coordinator, fight coordinator, who started off working in the golden age as a stuntman in the golden age of Hong Kong cinema, and he got to work with like Jackie Chan and Sammo Hung and Yuen Biao and you know, all the legends of the day. So he's an interesting chap, and obviously, the first series of Gangs of London was absolutely boss.
see, I wanted to watch that Gangs of London, but
Get on it.
yeah, I need to get.
I haven't. I'm just not good with TV series. I'm just like, I don't have the attention span for it. And
I'm
plus
opposite way. I can watch it, but because
I watch a film and then it's done. And then I can go to bed.
you're
and
like
often,
that, aren't you? You're like that.
She's
aren't you?
asleep.
I know, yeah.
No,
What?
I'm just I'm doing my work.
we pay you for.
I'm doing my work. What was the question?
We're saying like TV shows. I'm more into, aren't I? I mean, I love film and I love TVs and that.
too.
But
And he's never
Courtney's-
watched Lost Boys.
I've never watched Lost Boys. No,
Fuck my life.
you've
know.
never
I
watched
was
Lost
shocked.
Boys.
never watched it. No.
Wow.
Good, yeah. Is it? I mean, I'll give it.
Hey,
a
Good
go.
ain't
That's
the
a proper.
word.
That's a vampire movie before they all become
Faces.
fucking sparkly androgynous bitches in
Say
Twilight.
Listen, don't be dissing
Although
Twilight.
Interview with the
Well, well,
Vampire,
just Twilight.
Interview
Oh,
with the
fucking day.
Vampire was fucking awesome. I loved that.
It was okay.
I loved
It
it.
was okay.
No, but it was beautiful as a period film. That's what I liked about it. Maybe not as a vampire film, but as this period epic
Right.
with the
Yeah.
costumes
But like,
and
yeah.
everything. Yeah.
There's a TV series of it now. isn't
True Blood was brilliant.
I watched
I
it. I couldn't
quite
get
liked
into
it.
it.
I quite liked it. It's quite gritty. And
a
you
girly
think
show, isn't it?
I don't know with True Blood. I just think that if
Like True
Vampires-
Vampire Diaries.
Vampire Diaries is a bit.
Gay.
Yeah.
Gay.
What's your favourite
Fuck.
vampire movies?
Lost Boys,
Lost
Blade
Boys.
movies.
Fright Night.
Oh, you
Yeah.
can't beat the Blade.
Yeah, Fright Night, going back, classic one. You know what I mean? But like
Lost Boys has to
Lost
win,
Boys is
hands
like
down.
I love
yeah.
it.
Everything, the music,
Oh,
the
yeah.
script, the actors. It's like one of those perfect films where everything is just slotted in place and meant to be.
And I know Blade's technically a Marvel thing, but it's got the whole vampire thing as well, and I think that's badass.
We can't diss
And you see, those are vampires, not the little sparkly twats on
Twilight.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
I've never
It's
even
like
seen
fucking Beverly Hills 90210 with werewolves. What the fuck?
Twilight was a good film.
pallid
but I
out
don't
without
know
the fake tan and fangs put in and contacts put in. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I'm proud to say I have never seen Twilight or The Vampire Diaries.
Listen, I'll do my homework if you do. Or you gotta go watch the Twilight films.
Do I?
Why?
Hey, John,
I'd rather
watch
stick
it.
screws to my toes. At least that's not fair. Like what I'm actually like,
Someone
telling you to watch is
accidentally
good.
spiked-
That's what I've said.
Can someone accidentally
Don't know
spike
why
my
it
drinks
is
so I
like-
passed out? Yeah, if I have to put on.
Do
Twilight.
you know what? They're not too bad. I think when I was a kid, they came out. How old would I have been? About 12.
A lot of people came out to them films.
No, they were our era of films with
Yeah.
growing
To be
up.
fair, like I'm considerably older than everyone. This is,
No,
you know.
not Sheridan.
Not much younger.
He is
Not
not
much,
vampire.
yeah.
Yeah.
We are of the same generation.
we are our generation.
Do you know what's crazy is that I just missed being a millennial, and I'm like, thank God for that. I'm Gen X.
I don't. I see. I never know what I'm.
Fuck
classed as.
generation. Like,
I don't. Well, I don't understand this whole millennial X. I don't know.
so
Aren't we Gen Z?
I think we're Gen Z.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're
Yeah.
Gen Z.
Not
I
No
must
excuse not to
say,
watch Lost
like,
Boys.
no offense for the
Where are you coming to this,
Gen
Sheridan?
Zs, but
Huh?
Where are you coming to
guys
this, bro?
are pretty cool for Gen Zs. Yeah. Although millennials, what is it, the later millennials I heard were described like so one of my dear friends described them to me as what she heard somewhere. They're like loudspeakers, constantly need feedback, very loud, self-entitled, and need to be plugged in.
What's this millennial?
Yeah.
All our millennial fans in the comments.
I didn't make that up, by the way. I just heard it from someone.
We'll chat GBT it later.
Okay.
I'm massively confrontational a minute. Print this away. What's a fucking millennial gonna do to me anyway? You know what I mean?
Do you have
Fucking
a
bring
favourite
it.
current like martial artist actor?
Yeah, look, I mean, okay, quickly. Obviously, Bruce Lee.
I thought you said
Pray to him.
Gritly. I was gonna
I played
do
to Bruce
that.
Lee.
Gritly.
Pray to Bruce Lee at Christmas.
Yeah,
Jackie
yeah,
Chan
yeah, same.
spectacular.
Bruce Lee.
Donnie Yen, Jet Li in their sort of heyday Hong Kong stuff, unbelievable. Yuen Bu, Sammo Hung, unbelievable. Modern day,
Yeah.
Tony Jaa, incredible, and
Apparently had cancer recently.
I believe so.
Yeah.
That's sad.
You know Tony Jaa.
No.
Warrior King, Ong Bak, no,
No.
You have to
More
watch Ong
homework.
Bak.
Ong Bak
Ong
is just
Bak.
batshit.
I said to him, I'm
Good,
so
yeah.
jealous of all the films he's not seen.
I know.
Because you name it to him, it's like you can see all these films like for the first time.
Ong Bak was
Because they don't make films like that
no,
anymore.
that blew me
no.
away. That was like, after a while, I don't know, you sort of get a bit played out on them.
Yeah.
Because you've seen all the heyday of like golden age Hong Kong cinema,
Yeah.
and then nothing
Tony
for
Jaa
a
took it
while,
to a
and then
different
Tony
level.
Jaa with Ong Bak was like, whoa. I'll tell you as well. Many of my friends work with him. I've not worked with him, but fair play. I think Scott Adkins, the Boyka films, the Undisputed films,
Yeah.
that took like that 80s martial art vibe and sort of brought it up to modern day, and some of the stuff those guys have put together in that. And
He's properly trained though, Scott Adkins, and he's like,
I've got a funny story about Scott Adkins,
Yeah.
and I didn't know this until I was watching his podcast. And
What was that film he did like 2-3 years ago or 3 years ago?
he does a lot of
Avengement, or
No, that wasn't Lee.
yeah, Revengement.
Is
And
that-
Lee's in a few of Scott's films. Lee's always the baddie in Scott's films. Our mate
I
Lee
think
Charles.
Frank Grillo was in it too. The one I'm thinking of.
Frank Grillo.
Wasn't it something dog or something like
Dogs of
Hound-
War or Hounds of
Dog-
War or
That's
something
it.
like that.
Yeah, I
I
think.
don't know if Scott's in that. I know Frank Grillo's in that.
I thought Scott was in
I
that.
thought Joey's in that, isn't he? Joey Answer.
Okay.
That's another chap that we also trained with.
Yeah,
So Joey was.
He's very cool.
You probably know it. He did the Street Fighter Assassin's Fist movie. As in produced it and plays. Oh my god.
There is a new Street Fighter movie coming out, isn't it?
Yeah, that's like a mainstream
quite a
one,
big
like
budget,
everybody in it.
like-
Yeah.
Who's they got in it? They've got a YouTuber in it, haven't they?
Oh,
They've got Andrew Schultz in it.
Is Andrew Schultz in it?
Yeah.
Not
50
anything against
Cent's
him.
in it.
Just all right.
Yeah.
50 Cent's
Jason
alright.
Momoa.
Yeah, 50 Cent's pretty cool. I can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Jason Momoa seems cool. I've never worked with him.
Yeah.
Big Pantera.
He is
fan,
actually.
but he was at the. I was at the Black.
No,
Black
I did.
Sabbath
I
gig,
did
and he was
something
got in
at
the pit.
He was in Manchester as well, weren't he, last
Believe
last
so,
week-
yeah.
week
He seems a
before?
cool. Kind of some. Technically, I did a 10-minute or 2-second scene with him in Fast and Furious, but it wasn't him. It was his stunt guy, and he was down the other end of the field.
We
I
did
took
a
2
little
steps
scene
and
in Aquaman 2, and he was a very little crowd scene where I was a government official, and he was very cool. Actually, he was just talking to everyone really nicely and just being quite like self-deprecating.
He seems
Yeah.
cool, and anyone that's a Pantera fan's like, all right. in
Oh
my book
yeah,
anyway,
yeah,
so, you know.
absolutely.
But
Anyone with good taste in music is
helps.
good
Shez, you
enough.
can sit this.
We've gone off the fucking set. What was the fucking question?
Something
Oh,
about
like
best
modern day
martial
martial artists. All right,
Jason
right.
Statham.
Yeah, I mean, like,
No.
no,
well,
I like it.
well,
He's all right, but I
I
don't really class him as a martial artist as
I
such.
think also the problem is my my ex-husband, who's still one of my best friends.
Yeah.
Right, I think who was a comedy writer, has worked with him before and said he was a bit of a twat. So that
Yeah.
massively
Oh, he
pissed
doesn't
him off.
seem it to me.
I've never
This
met him.
was
I don't
years
know it.
ago. This was
Yeah.
also years ago, and fair enough, he was married to Kelly Brooks, so you can imagine why his ego might have gone whoop. But or I don't
Well,
know if is he still
didn't-
married to
he
her? I
didn't-
don't know. My
No, she-
celebrity trivia is no
They both
Billy
went
Zane.
over to
yeah.
America, and she ditched him for Billy Zane,
Oh
thinking
right,
Billy
okay,
Zane's
yes,
going to be bigger.
yeah.
And
I
then
think
his career took off, and he's with what, Rosie Huntington.
I don't know. My
Guys,
celebrity
you know more than
trivia
me.
is so
I-
bad these
No,
days.
I like Jason Statham's movies.
Didn't he?
I think he's a decent actor. I loved him in the
Maybe-
Lock, Stock films and Snatch. They're
I
two of the
liked
best
him
films
in
ever.
Snatch, yeah.
I have never
But the
met him.
thing
I
is,
don't know.
He's a bit more of a character actor.
Yeah, he's more of a
isn't he?
character actor, and I think he's
Same
great. I
character
love
all
what
the
he
time.
does.
Yeah,
But
which
it's-
is why there's only
But he plays it well.
so he does play it really well, but there's only
Yeah.
so
Really well.
much. I don't know. Like I would give credit to somebody like Charlize Theron, who is for me like one of the most amazing actresses. You've seen Monster, haven't you? Or have you?
Yeah, the
Where-
lesbian serial killer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And the
And she
way
looks really like Eileen Bourne.
and speaks like her and everything. And obviously she is nothing like that in real life.
Yeah,
And or Meryl Streep doing Maggie Thatcher.
yeah.
That was also
That's a different
work
kind of actor,
art.
though. You've got like Van Damme plays Van Damme, Statham plays
Yeah,
Statham.
character acting,
it's
I
just-
guess.
He
Like
does action well.
Transporter.
He does action
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
but like, and no disrespect, I love his films. I really
By the way,
enjoy
I
them,
think I'm
but
gonna have to. It's gonna have to be clash time. I'm gonna have to put the Burberry scarf on.
That's good.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah,
Go
I'm
for it. It's
getting a
getting
bit
chilly,
chilly.
innit?
Sound.
But like,
Yeah.
he's
Quick
not.
toilet break and put the
We
scarf on,
can
and
do.
then like,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
You
all
might as well
right.
keep it rolling.
Do you want to just? I'll finish the question.
Yeah,
though.
finish.
Just finish this, and then
Yeah.
we've
Yeah.
got a cut point then.
And then I've got a good thing I want to say about female martial arts and a suggestion I have.
Start with that next.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't see Jason Statham as a martial arts actor or a martial art. I mean, and he is a very competent martial artist. He's in great shape.
Yeah.
He does action very well, but he's not someone that's like that's sort of been
Doesn't
immersed
stand
in
out.
it his entire life. It's not what defines him. Whereas like your modern day guys, Tony Jaa, Iko Iwas in the just for the raid
Iko
alone,
Iwasa.
Iko Iwas, just for the raid and raid 2, Jesus Christ, they were unbelievable. But then a lot had to do with so there was like I said, I mentioned Gareth Evans, who directed the first Gangs of London, and they did Havoc as well. So Jude Poyer didn't do the choreography on the raid films, but Gareth Evans did direct. Jude and Gareth did Gangs of London, the first series, and they did this Havoc with Tom Hardy, which is a really good Netflix film, which our mate
Would you
Ray-
class Tom Hardy as a martial art?
yeah, he's a genuine guy, a genuine martial artist. But again,
Jiu-jitsu, innit?
I wouldn't
Yeah.
like if you're
Well, he
saying
doesn't do
who's
martial art.
if you're saying who's my favorite martial arts actor or
Yeah.
my favorite on-screen martial artist, I'm thinking about a martial artist. I'm not thinking about an actor that does martial arts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
And like,
Which is what
Same.
Tom Hardy would be.
yeah, and again, very solid. Like, he's a same grade as me in BJJ, and he competes. And I think he had an MMA fight recently. And
Idris Elba. The same.
yeah, so I mean, I know Pete. Yeah, again, he did all the K1 stuff. So a friend of ours, Nuakai,
Yeah.
he trained Idris for that fighter series to an extent.
Yeah.
And like again, our mate Ray has worked with Tom Hardy on numerous films, including Bronson and things like that.
Cracking.
And one of the Dark Knight films. Yeah, Bronson's ace.
Yeah. Brilliant.
So I mean, and I've heard nothing but good things about them. And again, I mentioned Winston earlier, who was the fighter on the Quest. He's doubled for Idris a few times because they look like fucking identical, and I mean fucking identical. It's like no makeup
Yeah,
needed
they
here,
do.
just bring him in. It's like, Ray had the same thing when he doubled for Voldemort and Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ray.
Well,
Couldn't resist.
I'll dig into that when he.
What? No wardrobe and makeup needed. Was that it?
No, it's just like, yeah, tell makeup to take the day off. We've got the real deal right here.
Should we take 5 then?
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
your scarf.
Yeah.
Flick a
And
finger.
are we rolling? And costume change. Only kidding. It's only because I'm a pussy in the cold. Because I'm a southern softie. So
And it's fucking
I've got
freezing
my
in
nice
here.
fleece and my Burberry scarf. So
Zaya,
risk of looking a bit like a
coat
twat
yet.
upper class chav. But
So, female martial arts. Then.
Yeah, so something that I would like to see more of, because we were talking about this in the break about the video game. So obviously Japan was divided into ancient Japan into different periods, and the Kamakura period, which is around the 12th to the 14th century, was the period of the warlords, and obviously the samurais really thrived during that period.
Yeah.
Until the ninjas came.
And ninjutsu was
Settle down.
invented apparently.
This is our history.
But so the Onnamusha, which were the female warriors, really thrived in that period too. Onna in Japanese means female.
Yeah.
And they were often the ones that were married to the samurais or born into that class, and they really knew how to fight. And there isn't there are some legends of famous Onnamusha, like there is one called Tomo Gozen, but there's also there's rumors as to whether or not she really existed, or whether I haven't asked ChatGPT, or clearly haven't done enough research, but
I'll
there's
get on
also from what I have read and the small amount of documentaries I've seen, that she either did exist or was a mishmash of stories that created this character.
Right.
It's the problem. It's like
Like an
hearsay
urban
and
legend.
yeah. And I'd like to do it myself. Maybe I need to use ChatGPT more, but I would like to see some films or TV series made around
To represent.
and made around that period and that subject and this time in history.
Yeah.
So, and then I think that there'd be quite a good scope for female martial arts to really come out.
Oh, yeah, massively.
Yeah.
Well, talking about female martial arts, there's a fight on Netflix soon, isn't there, with Ronda Rousey and
Gina Carano.
that's it.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
I'm excited
You
about
are?
it. Sheridan, what
Throw
do
a
you
bit of
think?
baby
On
oil in.
numerous levels, admittedly, right?
I like female MMA. I enjoy it. I think it's. I know there's a lot of stigma around it, and people find it very boring. But I enjoy it. I think it's a very.
Watch it.
She'll buy it, bro.
And it's International Women's Day
Remember,
tomorrow,
I'm
and
a
there's
ninja.
another feisty female. over there.
Absolutely.
So you're kind of like
Another Women's Day.
You've got one on either side of
Isn't it
you, so
Mother's
be
Day?
careful.
Me and John are gonna sit back and watch it get bad. Like,
I'm just going to leave.
Nice to have someone to back me up for a change.
but I really enjoy it, and I think it is interesting, and I don't know why there's such a stigma around it. Why people don't find it women's MMA. Like they
I don't
bath
think
her
there's a
off the
stigma.
normal guys that
There
don't
is.
like it.
careful.
Look at those eyes.
I genuinely enjoy it.
I think
Genuinely.
it's
I
fantastic.
like.
She
I've
sat
been
next to one
watching.
who can chop you in the throat.
Been watching female Thai boxing and kickboxing for
To be
years.
honest, you've
Brilliant,
always
yeah.
found it quite interesting. I mean, well, it is interesting.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just basically watching. If it's a good fight, it's a good fight, and
Exactly.
it's entertaining to
Yeah,
watch.
yeah.
I mean, there are shit fights with
Yeah,
men,
I mean, the majority of we say it every week, don't we?
like
UFC heavyweight.
the what was it? The Tyson versus what was that guy?
Jake Paul.
Yeah, you see that's an example of a shit male fight.
That was a circus. That was a circus.
That
though.
yeah,
we can't.
I mean,
we can't. I mean, we can't
that
really
for
use
me
that.
is the one
That's
that was
not the
Joe, but
representation
I tell you what though,
of
the first Floyd Mayweather Manny Pacquiao is 36 minutes of my life I can never have back.
It's coming.
What the fuck was that?
that
It was
was
horrendous.
yeah, that was pretty awful.
What do you think
And
about them two fighting again?
I won't be watching this time.
No,
I'm not
you're not.
falling for it twice.
I did like the Mayweather McGregor fight though. That was
Actually, that was
very
circus done right. That was
yeah,
circus
that was
done
done right.
and it was
exactly.
all right. It was
yeah,
good.
I mean,
it
I
was
wasn't
entertaining.
what to expect, but I did.
Up until like round 4 of that, McGregor looked good. Like he looked like he could box. He looked like he
can box. He's got many, strings to the bow and what have you. But I mean, I'm not being funny. It was always highly unlikely. I mean, Mayweather is like one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the most, especially towards the end, just all about protecting his career, and he got very safe and very.
His career, he changed it to just protecting. Like,
yeah,
and I think
it bored the fuck out me to watch. It bored the fuck out me to watch, mate. But don't get me wrong, enormous respect for that level of skill, dedication, and everything else like that. Take zero away from it. Is he one of the greatest of all time? Yeah. Is he entertaining to watch? Nah. Well, his early stuff was he had some fucking wars, didn't he?
Yeah,
but like,
Boy Floyd rather than money.
I mean, and I hate all the ego shit. I mean, just get out there and fight the top guys at the top time. And that's why MMA tends to like piss all over boxing a lot of the time. Although more and more, they've had to step the game up though. But they've made MMA have made.
That's the problem, is it? Boxing used to be the real deal. It used to be about being very gritty and just training as though you were going to war.
And it is again now. It just like it went through that phase where everyone there was politics and like, none of the big fights.
And it was all about the politics. The press conference and like it was the show, the circus, wasn't it, before and after?
And Floyd kind of ruined it with the zero because then everyone doesn't want to lose.
Exactly.
Like with MMA, it didn't matter if you lost one hit.
And I'll tell you this now. I'll tell you this now as well. It's absolute fucking bollocks. It's like you got. I mean, like you look. No one is unbeatable, indestructible, or any of that. Fucking apart from maybe a ninja. It's a fucking pipe.
That does ninjutsu.
The best is only true of a given moment, right? And if you go out there and you put it on the line enough times with other top people, you aren't going to win them all. Best will in the fucking world.
You could beat them 9 times out of 10. You could have a bad day where.
Oh, there's always the puncher's chance. There's the puncher's chance and what have you. I mean, look at Buster Douglas beating Tyson in his prime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Tyson wasn't mentally in that fight. And Buster Douglas was extremely motivated. I believe, I might be getting this wrong, but I believe he'd lost his mum or something recently. And he was channeling it all in there. And wow, you know what I mean? But that no one saw that coming. I remember that happening live. It was like one of the biggest shocks ever.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Punches chances aside, I mean, you've got the top guys fighting the top guys.
That's how it should be.
That's how it should be. And like the UFC has been like that pretty much since day one. To be fair, no one's ducked. Everyone's fought everyone.
It's not as much now.
It's crept in now, isn't it? Like, it's moving to what you see. It's ironic, really. It's like because boxing sort of come back to like all the big fights are happening and the fights that people are demanding and want to see.
Well, that's that Turkey Isle shake putting the money.
Exactly. Down. Yeah. Whereas, like you say,
making an effort, they've just like. So much money here, take the fight, do the fight.
But I hate that ego bullshit. I hate that. It's like I was having this conversation with a couple of my friends who did this zero thing. It's like you get kids coming in and training, they have a couple of fights and they lose and they just give up. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Do you know how many times I lost before I started winning?
I mean, that's the whole point in becoming a top champion is that, you know, how many times you've got to fail to really become a master at something as well.
Oh, my God. That's the theme in half the films as well. Like, that's what I always liked about the movies. You know,
but I hate that, again, it's like, I don't want to, like, you know, diss generations, but it's that instant gratification because now everything is so available and everything looks possible and anything looks possible. So if kids can't get it the first or the second time, they think, oh, I might as well give up and move on to something else. And then they don't realize it takes years and years to build up the level of skill and the confidence and that grit to be able to just keep going when you can't keep going.
I said that better, really.
Yeah, because the body can actually keep going way more. It's the mind that usually gives up. I mean, that's one of the oldest lessons that you should learn, or one of the first, but one of the oldest lessons. And a lot of the kids don't have the drive because it is about the ego. It's
a bit of a disconnect, to be honest. I mean, they're massively desensitized to a lot of stuff. There's like this blasé attitude to everything, and this, like I say, I'm not being funny. You put a clip of anything on the internet, and you've got everyone who's dog. I mean, I don't read the fucking comments. I don't give a shit. Sometimes out of amusement or whatever, but it's like. I get people criticizing me about anything and everything I put up there, whether it's an interview and something I said and they didn't like the way I said something, they disagree with something, or it was one of my fights and I couldn't, whatever. It's going to get destroyed, yeah.
It's going to get destroyed by somebody.
There's no shortage of cunts out there, but like, basically, there is this massive disconnect with some of the younger generation, and I know that the brain does find it very, very hard to tell the difference between what you've seen and what you've done.
Yeah.
But in reality, there are worlds of difference, and like you said, it takes years and years and years of dedication and of effort, and it's like,
And of like fucking up and getting back on your feet as well.
Great.
yeah,
Just be careful talking into the
Oh,
mic.
sorry.
for me. You're all right. Thank
Yeah.
you.
And fucking up and getting back on your feet as well.
110%. I mean, like, I lost and lost and lost and lost. I got the shit kicked out of me again and again and again. As a kid, I started competing at age 9, and I was winning some, but I lost a lot more than I won. And then I got to the point where
got beaten up loads of times.
But then you get to the point where I got to the point where it was rare that I lost.
Yeah.
It was the exception if I lost after a while.
Well,
but I only
after
got
a
that. I wasn't a
while,
natural. I just had
you
to work
learn-
my ass off.
But you learn how not to lose.
You learn from
Because
your
a lot of
mistakes, don't
fighting
you?
is
Like,
not about being able to hit. It's about not getting hit. It's knowing how to not get hit.
Well, we finished training last night, and you said about putting some more of these fights on.
We are doing, 100%.
So I got home and I was buzzing about it. I said to Courtney, like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking fight again. It's sick. I can't wait. She went, why? Your last fight was atrocious.
that wasn't what I
Terrible.
said. I said, what are you fighting? He said K1, and I went, your last K1 fight wasn't that great.
It's like,
He'll be
you've got
better.
kicked
He'll be
in the
better
head.
this time. Don't worry. Working on it.
Told
And he-
you, we've worked on it, mate.
Yeah, but he
I'll
said to me
come.
months ago,
Thank you.
I'm not fighting again. I'm just
I will
training.
support.
Well,
I will
like,
be less critical.
I'm
last
allowed.
time it
I mean,
was
I am
your
with
fault.
you, but
Great,
like,
Courtney.
I will
Get
be
her
not.
in the ring.
I've tried getting Courtney training.
Anytime. Anyone's welcome with me anytime, and I train anyone and everybody.
Are there
and-
any female martial artists you look up to? Like,
Oh,
who's a
yeah.
good female martial artist?
Oh, okay. I mean, Ronda Rousey was a bit of a trailblazer.
Yeah.
But you've got
Skill wise, she's not.
She put the UFC on the map for
She
women,
did,
though,
but
didn't
there
she?
weren't that many greats.
the
that she
game.
was
The game. Look, the game
bullying
just
them.
moved on. The game
Yeah.
moved on. I mean, yeah, you got
Of an
men-
era, she was.
Yeah,
fine,
of the
but-
era, she
but-
was phenomenal, and she was a pioneer. And just the personality and everything, and she did a lot for female martial arts, a lot. Going back to the movies, used to always love watching Cynthia Rothrock, and I've met her, and
She's
a chat.
just done a new series recently, hasn't she?
She has, yeah. And she's at UK Martial Arts Show, Black Creek,
Yeah.
and she's at the UK Martial Arts Show again this year, and
She still looks young.
she looks amazing. She's in her 60s,
Yeah.
and I met her. Sorry. So yeah, I mean,
China O'Brien.
China O'Brien, yeah, but she was also she had some wicked fight scenes in. I mean, the Hong Kong stuff. I love China O'Brien films,
Yeah.
like cheesy classics, aren't they? But there is some good action in it. But the Hong Kong stuff she did was so much it was incredible.
Yeah.
Like in Millionaires Express when she fights Sammo Hung.
Yeah.
Oh man, what's the one? There's an absolutely batshit crazy one. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. Her and another really prominent female martial artist from over there. I'll come back.
Yeah.
Too many blows to the brain. I'll have to learn to duck this time.
All those
she do a film
times
with
you
Corey
loved as a
Haim?
kid.
She did do a movie, like a road movie with Corey Haim from the 80s.
Vaguely.
I'd forgotten about that. Wow. Can't even remember. I've seen it,
Yeah. Yeah, she
but like
did something
in
with
like
Corey Haim.
1989, I can remember it. I can't remember what it was called. I'll have to Google that in a bit. Ask ChatGPT, Brad.
I've got a lot of homework for it. Yeah.
Can't even fucking say it now.
What about you, Chris? Did you look up to any female martial artists?
Yeah, Ronda Rousey, I do really think was a bit of like you said, is a trailblazer, and
She laid
She-
the path, didn't
she did, and she was. I'm not saying she was doing it when no one else was, but she really put female martial arts on the.
Yeah, she made it interesting.
Yeah,
to watch.
exactly,
Yeah,
and she kind of brought it to everybody's eye.
yeah.
Yeah, And-
Sorry.
and I do like Katie Taylor as well.
Oh yeah, incredible.
Yeah.
The boxer.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
boxer.
yeah, she's awesome.
She's fantastic.
Yeah, she's
superb.
brilliant.
Oh yeah, she's.
Didn't Jake
awesome.
Paul try signing her?
I thought you said you Jake Paul try fighting. I was like,
Probably.
probably. Yeah.
She'd lever him, but yeah, probably.
Fucking hell. I could do with a payday.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, come on, Jake.
Call him out.
I'm nearly 50. I've had a hip replacement. Surely I've got to be on the list, right? Yeah. Got to be under consideration. But
Is Maggie Q martial arts?
yeah.
She
but
does
like,
a little bit.
A little bit,
like,
yeah. But no, I was just gonna say my first ever instructor was a female.
I bet it was.
No. Dude, come on. You got to make everything so fucking
He brings the show down every week.
The tone down.
Every week.
No, it was a lady called Karen, and I forget her second name. I apologise, but she was a Commonwealth champion. No, Commonwealth champion, and in judo, started in judo, and she was phenomenal, and she was just a tough woman, and a really great technician. Like I said, Commonwealth champion, and I cannot remember her name for the life of me, but to my defence, we're talking like this was when I started in like 1987, 88.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of
head injuries,
a lot of substance abuse
then.
in 88.
Yeah.
9 started. I think I technically started when I was 8, so it might 87. So I was 8. 8 when I started. Yeah. There you go.
Shall we?
I was going to say,
Man, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
We'll move on to
We've
this.
only got a couple.
Let's do some.
Yeah.
Basically, we play a little game at the end of each episode now, where you've got a agree and disagree card in front of you. We've got a bowl of questions over there that the lovely Courtney pulls out. She'll ask you the question. Pick the card that you agree
May
with.
I ask a question? Is there no right or wrong answer?
There is no right or
your
wrong
opinion, and then we'll
Fine.
debate your opinion.
Whatever your opinion is. We normally do
God.
2 or 3.
Got to debate me.
Yeah, we'll go from there.
Let's go.
Okay, so the first one is the golden age of Hollywood is over. Movies are now just content.
Oh, no.
Oh, we have a spanner in the works.
Yeah, so go on, Brad.
Definitely
you
a
seem to
spanner.
be the odd one out.
I don't think so, because that's basically saying that there's no good films made.
Well, let's hope that we're all wrong and you're right.
But we're
I hope
talking
so.
about present, like now. We're not talking about
okay,
preview. It's
Don't think
Yeah.
it is.
movies
I
are
agree.
now just content.
definitely.
I think. I mean, talking about vampire
I've
films against
I've
sinners.
tried to like
No,
some
Sinners is just
recent
like
films
rip
I've
off of
seen,
Dust Till Dawn.
and they're not bad, but Dust Till Dawn, that's a great
Yeah,
vampire film. I
that's-
forgot about that one.
Yeah,
Dust
that
Till
was
Dawn.
why did we say that in the
Why
bump?
did
He's never
we
seen
not
Dust Till
say
Dawn.
that?
Oh Christ! I fucking give up,
You have never seen
Never
Salma Hayek dance.
mate.
I've seen. You know what?
Sorry.
No, I have seen that clip.
I blame that scene for giving me like a lifetime addiction to like toxic females. It was just like
No, I
I'll
have seen that
second
scene on TikTok.
Apparently, he wrote the scene because he likes toes. He's like really into feet. Quentin.
I heard
I've
that too.
heard that,
I mean,
yeah.
more power to the guy. Whatever. I love that scene.
Didn't he
a
do
lot.
it? Didn't he did a film? Didn't he where he poured alcohol on some woman's foot and he drank?
Dust
Is that
Till
what
Dawn.
it is?
Dust
Dust
Till
Till Dawn,
Dawn.
Salma Hayek.
That is.
Dude, just go and watch it.
I've
Just go
seen
watch it.
clips.
Watch it.
Yeah, I've got a lot of films.
See, like,
Really do have some homework to do. though.
have you watched Sinners? Because he says
No, I've heard very good things about it.
Fantastic.
Sinners is
All right,
good.
It's not Dust Till Dawn. and
No,
it's-
I really enjoyed Sinners. I took one of my best friends to see it. She
Yeah.
really enjoyed it too. But
the
it's
first
not.
half was
It's not.
very slow.
It's not Dust Till Dawn.
No.
Right. What I will say is, I would say that the golden age is over because
Courtney wants to ask question number 2.
okay.
Stop
Go on.
going off on tangents.
Finish
with
your
it.
point.
finish.
Finish your point.
My
and
point
then
is this. My
I'll
point is
ask
this.
it.
There is, of course, there are still some great films that come out every now and then.
What's the
Yes.
great recent one that you'd put as a
God.
classic that you'd watch more than once?
How recent?
Last 4 or 5 years. Recent, yeah.
Fucking hell.
Oh God, I don't think I've got an answer for that. That's the
I
sad
know,
thing.
like, loads of them you'll
Yeah.
watch, and it was entertaining, but you'd never watch it again.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Never watch again.
I
barely got through
I
the
thought
first
it was
one.
okay. Again, though, I
I just
didn't.
thought it was fantastic how you think the film's about like the slow decay of an actor and his career coming downhill, when it was actually about the whole cult and who was he? The guy that Kool-Aid guy.
It wasn't the
Oh,
Kool-Aid guy. It
Was it not the Kool-Aid guy?
no, Manson. What's his
Man-
name?
Manson, that's it.
Charles
yeah.
Manson.
Charles Manson.
Yeah, it was
I've
all
got Marilyn Manson in my head from before, so like, it's definitely Manson.
when it was actually all about him and his cult, and like, I just thought it was fantastic. Like,
Oh, no, I
can't-
think it was a great story.
Yeah.
But it just, I don't know. It just, I know
didn't wow
it was.
you.
It was definitely worth watching once, but I wouldn't watch it again.
No.
No.
So I mean, I don't know about last 4 or 5. There probably are a couple. I mean, one of my favourite films ever is The Wrestler with Mickey Rourke. I thought that was a
No,
stone cold
I found
classic.
that. I found that so depressing.
It is depressing, but it's also
Oh, it's
classic.
depressing as fuck.
Yeah,
Related to it too
that's
much.
more because you
Relate to it.
relate to it. Yeah,
Yeah.
rather than it being like
Yeah.
a great,
You're not
great
that
film
bad,
forever.
don't
I'm
worry.
trying.
No,
That's
you-
like ever since I saw that film, I was like, right,
It's like
Don't be Mickey Rourke in the wrestler or in real life.
You're a
No, he's
great
like, be
dad.
Mickey Rourke in the wrestler.
Thank you. I'm trying.
Okay, we're ready for question
Question
number
number
2. 'Cause I can start to see my own breath.
Well, you'll be glad to know this is the last and only one.
Oh, okay.
Conor McGregor was good for the sport, but now he is an embarrassment.
I'm gonna play devil's
I've got
advocate.
to. I'm afraid.
Come on, Jonathan.
You can
Agree
put
with me,
both
John.
up if
Agree
you
with
want
me.
to.
I need
You
backup.
can agree and disagree. Yeah.
Right, explain your decision.
Definitely good for the sport.
Yeah.
Definitely good for the fucking sport. But I'll be honest with you, I fucking hate what they term in WWE as like cheap heat. You know, all the smack talking and the bullshit. Yes, it sells fights because it appeals to the lowest common fucking denominator. But you've also had champions back in the day, your Randy Couture, your Chuck Liddell, who were just like George St. Pierre, who were just fucking unreal. And their fights are like absolutely off the scale. And they were always such cool, respectful people. And I just think, you know, I resonate with that more. I think that's a much healthier thing to be putting out in the world. You know, you're making your money, you're doing your thing, whatever, right? But I fucking hate that attitude. I hate all that stuff.
And he's got worse with it.
He has,
He's
and
been
he has got
the
worse.
thing with-
Used to be funny.
the problem with McGregor as well is that it's just a shame because he is a smart guy and he has invested his money and he's got a lot to be proud of. So just leave it at that. Be a family man. Just don't be a twat with it because it's almost like you're too smart for that because you've made your money, you've invested it wisely. So just be cool.
Yeah.
Don't be such a fucking idiot.
Don't
Because you're not an idiot.
That's fair.
I really do.
They did get married, didn't they, eventually? Like,
Yeah,
Dee
not long ago.
Devlin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just, that's the mother of your kids. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of stars who have bits on the side. They don't do it in full public
No,
view where it's
no,
embarrassing the wife. Like,
That's I think.
I gotta be honest, that was a hard sell for me. That one, yeah, that's something.
like even the rape case that they took him to civil court, he's admitting going out with her, doing coke with her. Your wife's at home. It's like,
But
There's
then,
another that came out where he apparently has had a love child with.
yeah.
Yeah. This was a while ago. And I don't know. You know, again, you don't know, but then when
You wouldn't put it past him.
you wouldn't put it
on
past
his
him.
behaviour,
And then
like-
the way the woman talks about it, and it's like it doesn't really sound made up. And I'm looking for
I mean, smacking the old
false
guy in the bar
allegations.
who wouldn't have a shot with him.
Listen, he's a bit of a wild man, to say the least. He's a massive wild man.
Look,
He's a character.
there's
He's an
wildness and there's
unbelievable martial
character.
artist. He's,
Yeah.
But there's also just being immoral.
Yeah.
yeah,
And he's
Yeah.
definitely
No.
not.
Yeah. So I
yeah. That's the
I
thing.
mean, I
I can't like. I don't.
can't condone
I don't
that.
like. I don't have anything against the guy or anything like that. I don't really think about him that much. He was absolutely spectacular in the sport for a time. He was great.
And
for
actually,
the sport
he had a great attitude at the beginning as well.
at the beginning, and
Especially
I didn't
when
like the turn.
I liked the stuff he did for his parents when he got wealthy, and he wanted to give back to his parents,
Yeah.
and that was all awesome. And if he had just became a family man and fine, live the high life, live the
Yeah, you can
flash
be a
life,
character, but you
do it
don't
with
need
your
to-
family.
So
Just
sorry. I've met I met and trained with Ken Shamrock a good few years ago, and when I went training with him, I was like, I don't know how he's going to be as a human being. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's cool as fuck. And then there is a large amount that is just for the show. I years ago got interviewed with Tyson Fury back near the beginning of his career on the undercard of an unlicensed
He's
fight.
another character.
Exactly.
yeah, but he's
Humble,
awesome.
decent,
Yeah,
cool as
very-
fucking person.
and massive family
character.
man
Yeah.
has been through a lot of shit because
Yeah.
of his background, yet still somehow manages to remain centered and with his family. And
I don't know with Conor what's true and what's not. And
I
but
think the Khabib fight took his soul. Like,
do you know what? Maybe, yeah.
Who he
Again,
was,
like
and
you
he
said,
couldn't
what's true and
accept
what's
that
not
he
true.
lost.
But then don't make a thing of it. Then stay humble, or just maybe withdraw into the background a little bit if suddenly your life has been put on display and you've done all of these things.
let me just say that I just don't think he handles himself greatly a lot of the time.
I think the loss to Khabib though sent him over a different edge.
I agree. I think he went fucking west after that fight.
Yeah,
didn't
he did.
On the flip side of that, though, I know everyone's saying he's like unhinged and thingy, would you tune in and watch his fights?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Jake
If he
Paul
fight, he's going to fight on the White House card. I'm going to watch that. I'm going to fucking enjoy it. Look, I don't.
He's
know
not on the
guy.
top level anymore.
No.
With
But
Ilya or Arman or any
But
of
it's
them.
still about
He's-
watching him in the sport.
In the cage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he is a great character. You cannot deny that.
I like
Yeah.
build-ups. I think if you're in the fight game, you want to be.
There's
you know,
entertaining
nasty and,
build-ups, and
like-
his nastiness is a different level of nasty.
I think
like going
if
after
you-
wives and
Yeah, if you're doing
religions
it in the press conference and that,
But I don't
perfect.
condone
On
that
Twitter.
at all.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be doing that. Like
No.
he used to be funny. Like who the fuck is that guy? And like it was a laugh and a joke. It wasn't personal.
Listen, obviously I've been fighting game for ages, and
Yeah.
like I don't really talk much, but like occasionally get into it a bit, and we might give each other a bit of grief. But there are lines there.
Yeah, there's definitely
There are
lines like
fucking lines.
after the
don't
fight you
cross.
shake hands and it.
Yeah.
We both tried our best. You won.
Do you know what? I've usually got way more in common with whoever is stood opposite a cage or a ring than
Like-
I have.
Yeah, because you've
with-
had the similar
with-
journey.
Yeah,
Like,
I've got more in common with them than I have with like
You've had
99% of the
similar
world.
struggles, the similar levels of discipline you've
Yeah.
had to pull out from nowhere.
So I mean, this is the thing. I don't. It's not my taste at all. What he does, how he presents himself, and how he handles himself in public. I don't like it. That's my opinion. It's like there are loads of people that love that shit. I think it's fucking detestable.
yeah.
honestly.
I think he's become like Jake Paul. Now. You watch for the circus,
Yep.
and it's just, you're not watching to learn anything. It's
I
like-
don't know. I mean, like, I'll still watch because he was an absolute all-time great.
I'd
He
probably
was.
That's why
still-
I'd watch Tyson
again, I would-
because he was
Exactly.
not who he is.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
if 60-year-old Mike Tyson came out from nowhere and there's like this 6-year-old's going to fight, I wouldn't watch it. I wouldn't have any interest. It's because of who he was, and you're latching on to like your childhood or
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean,
But it's kind of morbid curiosity, really,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Mm.
and
Like,
because
how is this going to
everybody
pan
else is
out?
going to talk about it. Like we'll watch stuff because people are going to talk.
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
yeah.
and don't get me wrong,
Like,
would I love to see him? Would I love to see him like turn back the clock and dial in an amazing performance and kick some fucking ass on the White House show? Yeah, of course I would.
Yeah, well, they have
Wish
to
him
give
well.
Someone to give
know
him
what I mean?
someone like a Nate Diaz who's been out.
Yeah.
Fighting. It can't be someone who fought 6 months ago.
Well, no.
He's been out what 4 years now.
Yeah.
You want to watch McGregor to win, and when he loses, like love him or hate him, it's gut wrenching. Like
Not to me. I enjoy him getting a beat down now. Like I'll be honest with you. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
I'm with
like
you
him. I
there.
don't like his attitude.
I hated his fight against Dustin, like when he broke his leg.
And he's like, I'm in your wife's DMs, and it's like,
Yeah.
He didn't
like,
need to
doctor,
carry it
stop
on
it,
after the
doctor, stop
fight.
it.
Yeah, but like it was disappointing to me. I watched that fight and I was disheartened that he lost. I love McGregor, but I got into UFC because of McGregor.
A lot of
Like,
people
I
did,
got
though.
into it.
like
A lot of people did. He was excellent for the sport.
Yeah.
World class martial artist. No one's arguing that. Incredible legacy. Just don't like the way he handles himself.
Just don't like him. That's the problem.
I don't know him, so I'll reserve. But I'll be honest with you.
I just don't like
Like-
his actions.
I think
Yeah,
a lot
that's
of him was
fair.
his
Yeah, yeah.
power. Like he had the power at 145. It translated to 155. It doesn't translate to 170.
No.
Mm.
Like so, you can hit a 145 with his like you say a one punch knockout. At 170, he's not doing it,
No, you know what?
and he's going to be 170 for this one most likely.
I wish him well. I hope he finds some peace. I don't like the way he presents himself. He's done some great things. That's my take on it. Not
Yeah.
anything more to say on that.
Yeah, perfect. Well, we'll call that a pod then, before we all freeze to death. I reckon.
Is
Thank
there
you
anywhere
for-
people can find you if they want to like see
Yeah,
what you do?
handles.
Yeah, Chrys Columbine, at Chrys Columbine with a Y, the Chris bit. ChrysColumbine.com, CC Academy Fitness as well.
Have you got anything coming up that people can come watch you at, or
Potentially. Leave it
perfect?
at that.
Yeah, keep an eye on the handles.
And you,
then.
John, where can people find you?
This is Jon
In the
Santry.
bar, usually.
Where can't you find John?
You've got some comedy gigs coming up, haven't
Doing
you?
some comedy gigs
Yeah.
on Manchester. I've not got anything planned in. I'm just doing open mics and things at the minute.
Go watch him. He's fantastic. He was the funniest.
Can
one
vouch
out of
for that.
everyone that
Yeah,
was
you really were.
Thank you very much.
there.
Thank you.
But yeah,
No, I mean I'm hopefully getting back into the stunts and the film and TV work now.
We both are, aren't
Both
we?
are.
Yeah, we've got
We can't
something.
say about it, but there's
but we've
an
got
independent
something.
film that we might have a little bit going on to sort of get feet back indoors and go from there.
It's got to be
Train really
quite.
hard.
It's with some epic people, though, isn't it?
Some good people.
Don't forget us when you get really famous. You know?
Oh, no, totally. And then I'm actually going back for a couple of fights. So I'm going to go back for a couple of BKB.
I might follow you.
Please do.
Have you ever had a competitive fight?
When I was a kid, yeah.
Full contact?
Yeah.
Keep dissing women's martial arts and you might be next.
He wouldn't stand a chance.
I also haven't said I'll never have one again.
Yeah.
Particularly depends on how many disses get thrown at me.
Hide the
Watch your
bottles.
back.
Don't hit him.
I will
Get
just
my
check out
ninja
on.
Watch your back and your front.
I like it.
If people want to find me on Insta at Jonathan Santry and also at Jon Santry Martial Arts. And I'm on Facebook as the same. So
Tinder and Grinder.
Mate, if I could have gone gay, I would have done that years ago.
Yeah,
It would have saved me so much trauma.
Yeah.
All my gay mates are so much fucking happier than me because
I've tried to advise him on that, but
it's just the whole sex with the man thing where it falls down for me. I like the lifestyle. The idea of a life without women makes perfect sense to me. But it's just the
and
actual
you've not
sex with
been
the man
short
thing.
of like eligible options as well.
No, I do okay.
Yeah,
That's like my superpower. It's my superpower.
What, hanging out in the village
it's
does?
just
Look at all these gay people swarming me.
He says this, we had to drag him out of a gay night.
Mate,
club,
I'm 3 years off 50. I'll take the flat rate. The guy chatted me up the other night, and I was like, "Sorry, dude." He's like, "How'd you know?" And I'm like, "Mate, if I've not been cured by now, it's not happening. Just meet my last couple of ex-partners. You'd understand."
He's in the boot of John's car right now.
if anybody's had,
Cut that.
if anyone's had the opportunities to be put off for life,
This is it.
I reckon he's got. Actually, to be fair, there has to be an argument for me being the straightest man on the face of the fucking planet because the shit
Says
the
that.
women
Yeah.
in my
Stop
life.
a
You
with
can keep
straight-
this.
I was just going to say that.
Fucking women in my life have put me through, and I'm still there.
Get an AI
You know what I
girl.
mean?
they're never gonna
Girl.
they're not gonna watch this, are they? They've
I
got
don't
no
give a
chance of. Okay.
I'm not mentioning him. I don't care. I will actually call him out by
Only
name at
one
this point.
JD?
Oh no, this is just one JD and a lot of bitterness and anger. But let's not open up that can of worms. You know what I mean? But yeah, no.
Note.
So yeah, if I could have been,
On
gone that
that
road,
note, it's freezing.
Yeah,
And
perfect.
we need to do some fight training.
do some training.
Mm-hmm.
Next time you see John, you'll have 2 black eyes after tonight. Perfect.
Well,
Yeah,
thank
we'll call
you
it
both
there then.
for coming
Thank you.
on.
Thank you for
Thank
coming on.
you. Thank
Perfect.
you.